Hi, welcome to exploringjewishlife.com. I'm Chaya Franklin, and I'm so happy that you're able to join us for our series on Passover. I hope that you and your family are doing well with this corona chaos. And it's nice that at least while we're home, we're able to learn a little bit about the holiday, which commences this year, Wednesday evening, April 8th, and ends Thursday evening, April 16th. See the outline of the class below, and please don't hesitate to give us any comments or feedback that you may have. In addition, please visit our bookshelf, which is on our website, where you can access many wonderful written materials. Especially my favorite for this holiday is the Passover Survival Kit by Rabbi Shimon Apostolf, from which I source much of the material of this class. On a very basic level, Passover is our oldest and most celebrated event. Just thinking about grandma's matza ball soup or the charoses evokes very fond memories for most of us. But beyond the special Passover foods and family dinner, what relevance can the Seder offer us today? In truth, the Jewish year is not seen as linear, going from point A to point B. But it is definitely a cycle where we're able to relive and reenact events of the past and integrate them into teachings for a bold, new, fresh outlook on life. The holiday of Passover recalls the day over 3,300 years ago when the Jewish nation was born. Now, the story of the Jewish people began actually much earlier, almost 4,000 years ago, with our forefathers and our foremothers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, who formed a family of 70 members, who then became a people with a mission given to them at Sinai. The Haggadah we read on the Seder night documents that journey with events that began with our ancestors in slavery in Egypt, climaxing with a spectacular liberation by God. The word Haggadah actually means to tell, relate, or gather together, and its narrative begins between a parent and a child. Now, amongst many things, Passover teaches us these very important lessons. Number one, our survival as a people will only be as strong as our own Jewish identity that is passed on to the next generation. Number two, we always need to ask questions. Some we have answers for, and some we simply do not. And three, there has to be a continuous dialogue, especially with children. But Passover, I think, teaches us this most crucial of lessons, that we have to know that we're part of a family, extended and existential. And though as diverse as our paths may be, on Passover night, all these paths converge as one. On this night, celebrating a nationhood of freedom, that freedom must pass through the family identity. The point of preparing for Passover on both a physical and an intellectual level is to make this experience as relevant to us and to our family members as possible. To this end, I would like to make a few suggestions. Number one, please go out and buy a Haggadah with commentary. Now, if you can't go out, order some Haggadahs which are on our website. The Haggadah that we use at the Seder is our roadmap. And the more we understand it, the more meaningful our Seder will be in any language. Buy a few different ones and give them out to family and friends. And don't be afraid to engage in some type of a lively discussion. A full array of Haggadahs, as we said, is going to be offered on our site. Or go to any Jewish bookstore on the web and order. But this is something that's extremely important. Once you get that Haggadah, set aside 10 minutes a day. Look it over. Circle something that talks to you, that speaks to you. And don't be afraid to repeat it at the Seder. In this way, drinking wine or eating matzah or doing anything at the Seder, you will already have contemplated its meaning and how it's applicable to life today. Please remember, in Judaism, being wise, educated, and intellectually curious is not a goal, it's a prerequisite. And the third thing, eat something filling before the Seder begins, because the Seder is much more than a dinner, as we shall soon see. So this night, let your hunger be satisfied with something deeper than brisket. Up next, matzah, wine, and the Seder. Until next time, l'chaim.